plane banked, and I'm kind of helping them out with whatever went wrong. Okay, so yeah, talking between each other, saying I go here, I go here. I don't like the position they. Okay, first of all, let's see. Let's scout this map. Okay, so there's a huge middle area. There's 2 spawn points on the sides. Okay, good. 2 main spawn points, which is 5 points each. This is the only place you can get air units. The whole map is huge. It's open. There is no dead zones. You can put an AA at each point. You can flank with bombers. It's all good in here. There's small parts on all the map that there is cities that you can actually use in your advantage, and taking the middle gives you 6 points with 2 CVs, or you can take Juliet for 4 points. Okay, so let's see what they decided to do. As I see, demolition. Oh, okay, so demolition takes this 2, and this guy takes this 1. No. Oh, and he tells him to defend this area, I guess. That's what happened. Let's not speak about the enemy, let's speak about them in the beginning. Okay, so Russian decks, Aussie, BTR, another Aussie, Tunguska, Buck, Shilkas, T80U, T62M, Nora's, SU, BMP, 2 October. Oh my god, that's a huge investment. BMPT, MiG-23P right away. Okay, so right away I will tell you, MiG-23P, wrong position. What you want to do, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to deny enemy helicopters to get into this position. What you need to do is move your MiG into this position or into this position, and then break him into 90 degrees. What this will do, well, actually his AA will come always from this point. You cannot have AA here at the beginning. So this maneuver will let you to be in the region of the shot of the buck, but never to be long enough to be shot at. If you choose to move your MiG-23 from the spawn point into Foxtrot, into the middle, you will go through, you shoot a helicopter, and then you go into this position, and you try to maneuver from here, you will be in the zone of shooting. So the better choice is to move to the side and boom, go away. Now let's see, you don't have any helicopter recon. Let's see what you see. Let's have your eyes. Okay, you see an SU. How do you act? You move your MiG-23P right away back and evac him. MiG-23P got shot. Please evac him before he got shot. Whew, and MiG-23P left. MiG-31, boom, shooting, and he hit it. But the problem is, look at this, you didn't press. Your friend, well, it's actually Texter didn't press the MiG-31 to actually hit the SU. What happened is that he let it go. You see, you could have had 170 points in the first minute of the game. That's a loss here. Okay, You right away position your Aussie, I see, already into this position, or it's going here, whatever, but okay. No, okay, so that's what you see, okay, and that's what happening. Like, you can't see anything that's happening, what's coming into your way. You don't see anything. You don't know. Okay. Second thing, why do you land here if you can land right away into zones? You landing right away into zones means that then don't have MI9. Okay, guys, Demon is actually here with me and actually speaking. If you have an MI9 in your recon section and you don't have an MI2, lose the MI9 and use MI2s, because you need to understand what you're up to. If it's a rush, you need to know if he's rushing you. If he has helicopter rush, if he has ground rush, you need to know those first seconds of the game are crucial. Okay? You might be able to know the position of his Aussie. So no matter which game you're playing, even if it's a noob game against somebody new, use a helicopter recon. That recon is number one here. You cannot fight something you don't know what are you up to. So recon is number one. Second, as I said, move everything you put in. I put my MI8. I'm clicking on this area. Press Shift and press U, and then still pressing Shift, pressing this button to here, and then it tells him, okay, so you go here, you unload here, and you go back. That way, I don't need to micro anything else, and my infantry wouldn't die to anything. They're already in the building, so they are safe. Infantry not in building, unsafe. I would say an okayish opening, not very strong, not very weak. Oh my god, he's using the EDU inside this, okay. Okay. You should have understood that it's you won't be able to kill those tanks. So, or you should have shot the Tunguska or the box with this Conkers. Yeah, that's you. And you did it. Nice. Good job. Now you should shoot the T-72. Oh my god, you're doing the right thing. Good job, man. Good job on this. Okay, so now here, like, you have no recon, you have no idea what's happening here. You have no infantry here to stop anything. You have no tank here. You have nothing. You don't know if he actually gonna attack you from here. No defenses on your houses. Nothing. Juliet, India, nothing. Hotel, no defenses. The Bravo is with defenses, but yeah, not too good. And you get your T-80U right away to help your Conkers, which is amazingly, your Conkers didn't die here. I'm saying amazingly. Good job, really. Ah, that's a nice shot. Look at this. Ooh, yeah. That's a nice shot. Stabilizer, weapon jammed, fire and computer reset. Okay, so your start, your beginning, you already killed 200 points with a loss of only 10. And you have the middle. You have the power now. So good job, very good job, but I would prefer to go, instead of more Aussies, more Recon. Recon is more importantly right now. And here, I even didn't know that what will happen, and look what happens. T-72's box, BRDM, and everything, and you don't know this. You have no idea what happened, and your Aussie is in the front. Instead of putting it here to be able to actually go back if anything happens, you put it here. And this position, he's too away of any defense. Main road will lead him into this region, which means if his tanks rush in here, it still will shoot him. The counter force you have will not be able to counter anything. You had what's called the BTRs here, but you didn't use them. You didn't put the BTRs into position where they will spot something. Okay. 5 minutes in game. First recon unit on your left side. You have no ATGM in this region to actually hold any tanks incoming, and ATGM investment is just like 4 Iglas of 2 Iglas of that are here, so well, a little less, 5 point less than 2 Iglas. And those actually conquerors do very well against only tanks. And here, please, good job on the running back. Your Aussie actually not taking the fast route, but taking the right route. Good job. Wow, that's a good defense, I have to say, guy. Dude, good defense. Again, you need recon here. Recon. No AA. No close AA. You see, you didn't see his aircrafts because you don't have an Mi-2. Put an Mi-2. Your 2 guys, you should, at least one of you, have an Mi-2 in your deck. At least one. Like I would put 2 Mi-2s in each deck, but you know what? At least one. You're seeing the buck, but you're not actually getting reinforcement of any AA. I see you get killed, and that's it. They took that region. Again, no recon, no recon. This is Spetsnaz. I knew that there is a Spetsnaz VMF here, but no recon. 2 MiG-31s. Okay, so nice. So yeah, the what happens if you get pushed in one place? You know it's strong here. His pump point is long at this point. It's not too long, but it's long. Like spawn point to Juliet is really fast. It's like 20 seconds. Spawn point for Alpha is about 40 seconds. So if you went from Bravo to to attack Alpha will actually do good. And you showed, okay, dude, let's attack him. Another thing, okay, so you get Spetsnaz, you get Peter Conquers, but you see Spetsnaz are here. I don't know exactly how much recon they're doing in this position. You saw also in the beginning of the game that nobody took these positions. You should have taken, got in with a Conquers into this position, even moved your Conquers, this Conquers into this position with a little bit of infantry support. Even put in, let's say, the Conquers here, infantry in front of him, AA in this position, tanks in this position and in this position. That's it. This region is closed. You will be able to control this, after that to push into this position and push his Charlie. So all those blimps that you just saw, Spetsnaz here, sometimes while microing the game you can't actually think about it. BMPT, you use him here as an all-purpose tank that doesn't get anything, doesn't do anything, and it cost a lot. It cost 80 points. You should have or left here a BTR or just a very cheap tank. Tunguska should have taken out the Mi-9. You kept your buck on even that the SU-24 is here. That takes courage. Like, look at this. Your buck is aiming even that he's turning around and gonna shoot you now. And you're only lucky shot him. And that's why you didn't die here, but yeah, you could have died so fast. It's just not funny. Okay guys, hello everyone, hello that's new. I'm doing a replay analyze for people on the forum. You can actually go and watch it, and I'm doing analyze of Damon and Dexter. Nice move on your Tungaskas and everything. Right now they have doubled your points. You're trying to defend this area, and you're very you have the force here, but it does nothing. As I said, you have a huge force here. If I'm not mistaken, you have even a BMPT, yeah, BMPT, BMPs, T-80s, BTRs, infantry. You have a huge force here that can be used, but not used at any defense. All what you defended Juliet was with new force. You should have swept down, helped out T-80s, everything. There's no way he had some kind of the T-80 that you shot went up, and anything here, even if it an ATGM, it won't be able to shoot you down. You should have like you saw an attack here. Yes, it was a little bit late, but what you should have done is you have a buck and a Tunguska and a Shilka. So you put a Shilka here with some IFVs in front of it. You send IFVs in front, and that way you scout anything. If he has infantry, then put a Shilka. If I'm not mistaken, you had two or only one Shilka. So you put a Shilka, you put a buck, you put a Tunguska also around here, and you go with your tanks to cover up your Juliet down the hill, and you get Conquers right away as fast as you can. Next time, recon right in the beginning, If you're feeling confident, don't put Conquers in this area or in this area. This area needs less Conquers because it's so near the spawn point and it's so away from India that it's not that much of a deal. But here you really need to defend. Juliet is really open. Another thing is you have no side recon. You don't know if anything will happen here. You have no idea. You have no recon to spot backdoor scouting. No defenses. It's already 20 minutes in game. No defenses at all here. Here is small motorless, but what's it gonna give you? You need a tank here. You need something that will actually help you out. And a tank getting shot by artillery? What is this artillery? Ah, Malka. Okay. Okay, so let's see how he actually shot Saya. Alright, he moved that Rozvedka in the side. Yeah. So you had a BMPT, you had T-80s, you could have pushed this area so easily. After you push this area, as you see, he doesn't get Tunguska here. Conquers, I mean. You could have pushed him. I understand you've been hit by this side, but he had, I believe, in 5 minutes in game, he had so little stuff here, because he pushed you. He tried to push you here and lost already 200 points. So I believe that his area was also undefended. So or you choose to attack with your forces that you have here, or you choose to defend. And another thing, also keep your Spetsnaz and Conquers in different places. Like, okay, you took Conquers here, but what about Conquers here to cover all this area? Also important to cover this area. So even that they have Juliet, you never put a Conquers here to close down this whole area. There's no tanks. You have no idea if something will come up from here. There's no recon. These things are very you need to look into it. Conquerors not in buildings are very vulnerable. Don't use them without heavy tanks and tanks to support them. You cannot let them be like that. He sniped your buck here? Okay, I understand this. But still, then you moved from cover to cover. You just moved from cover to here, and boom, cover to here. And then just play with this area. SUs next time, put them more away from the main road and not like this, because infantry will come up to you and start shooting you at close range with his AT tanks. If you start shooting him from this area, even if he will try to come up to you, you will shoot him down far away. Basically, you need to put your SUs or tanks that intercept infantry that comes from the side a little bit farther from the road, from the main road. And if you had infantry here, I can understand. You can use this as better infantry position, because any new infantry will come into this building and capture it and actually have a building to building fight with you. What you want to do is actually shoot the enemy, which he will be outside the building and you're inside. So this road leads from here, enemy, so you capture this building, and that's better than this one. And what you do, what better position is, you capture this with infantry, you put your SUs here, and while they battle any infantry. The SUs just support them with machine guns and tongue guns and torrents, and that's it. It's finished. It's already so much lower. Your half his points. You should have used it. Both of your CVs in this area. You should have. You just needed to spread out, get away any recon he had, and spread out and take this area. You took this area very beautifully. You put your infantry in the right places. I liked how the Motorlisk from here already shot at any FEV that came into here, so it all been nice, but that's not enough. Again, a lot of concursors that are used not in buildings. Bucks and Tunguskas in a crucial area. I like the try to snipe from the side. I always hate like the guy actually have your number. He like understands you so good. Akulas incoming against the Akulas. Okay, so you didn't have good enough AA cover all the game. He beat you up with his Air Force. You need to work on your AA. Need to learn how to cooperate with different AA parts. What the fuck are you going out of the game? What is happening? Stupid computer. So I like your technique. You're good, playing good. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. So, you played against Hunter and Random. Okay, I think I play against Hunter like my last game. Another tip: you just use an MI8 like that. Instead of using an MI8 like that, you have MI8. You use the MI28, which costs more than 100 points. What you should do is MI8s in front of your heavy-duty, high-end helicopters. They will not only spot where is his enemy Tunguska, and you will be able to or shoot it with ATGM or tanks or any other unit. You will be able also. Hey, Crossstorm. Hey. So they will give you the cover. If the Tunguska shoots at you, very good. You know his position. You can artillery him. You can use bombers. You can do a lot of stuff. What I use like I see that the enemy has Tunguskas. I have no problem. In the beginning, he's going into this position. Let's say he has a lot of AA right here. In the beginning, all the AA are smooshed together. They never clear them out. So what I do, I take one yak, I move him, and at a certain point where it's already here or something like that, I just move my MI8s to engage the Tunguskas. And while the Tunguska shoots at the MI8s, the yak just come in, fly in, and boom, 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 and then all his AA dies, and that's it. So that's for you a little tip how to actually use units both more units usage together and in order to get better results. As I said before, also the MI8 with the MI28s and shit like that. I don't think I played against Random. Colonel Colonel. What is a colonel actually? Well, at least they're not using the like the sniped. Anyway, so hopefully those the basic knowledge that you will need. From here, like I explained to you, this game's mistakes. There's no need to actually stop this game to finish this game. The basics mistakes are recon, 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 recon. After that, usage of already forces that you have. Then it's recon, 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 recon. Small tips about how to use infantry in better ways, and AA. You will need to use AA a lot more AA, a lot more AA, and anti-AA also usage. And I didn't like how you try to shoot with your buck against that seed airplane. Random? Colonel. Okay, I don't think I played against Hunter, I think. Let's see. Tunguska. Yeah, well, there's many. I'm sure there's more things that like problems that you have, but the recon, when you finish with the recon, I will be able to actually guide you better, because the main problem was recon. After that, like, I will need to see more and more games in order to find that small problems. But after you get better recon and you understand how to use it better, the other problems will show up a lot more. So, it's baby steps, baby steps. Guys, 1 second. 2 minutes, I'm coming back. Even less, 1 minute. 1 second, guys. I have to close the stream and reopen it, so I will upload